Alright friends, so got a Celine and I've been messing around with the work up here. I've been trying to figure out a counter for this front line that everyone uses, the stone golem with the variation there with the... So this one, well, just kind of messing with it. But let's see how this one goes here. Going up against the Chione. Pretty much not a lot of difference between like 11 Chione and a 15, just a little bit more damage. So Chione is a really good counter for Celine. This one's going to come right down to the wire, looks like. Probably Chione's got a better nuke than Celine, so probably going to lose this one. So I thought Celine was invincible, but Chione has a good counter and pretty much is able to stop Celine pretty well. Excuse me. So I've been working on a good golly. I've been working on a need some water. Somebody get him some water. A counter here for Chione. So we're gonna go to our formation. We're gonna grab our alley. So alley is powerful, a very powerful nuke, and you need something to overcome Chione's ability to basically freeze your entire army and then do double damage to it on top of the 5,000 that she does to it, as well as slowing your troops. So Chione's pretty OP, Alley's pretty OP, so you get a couple of OP heroes. So this, I know it looks kind of garbled and random, but there's a madness to the method here. So what we got is trying to counter this stupid stone golem up front, because if you don't, this guy doesn't even have any witchcraft totems. Actually, I'm just noticing that. I was like, how is this guy beating me? Yeah, not sure. That's crazy. Anyways, so normally they have some witchcraft totems up there too, and what's going to happen, or what should happen, is the rhinos will run forward through there, and they're going to go at, since they're the first things that the enemy sees, the enemy is going to target on these guys. These guys should run by here, and their whole army should just follow that. Okay, and then my witchcraft totems should come up behind them and spook them while everyone else is pushing forward and hitting them, and Alley is nuking them. So that's the strategy here. Hopefully I have enough defenders in the back here. I got 3 Goblikazis to try to blow up his rear attack. For some reason, I've noticed this pretty much only with Chione. When she does her rear attack, my entire army, pretty much, they just ignore getting stabbed and killed and slaughtered, and they just start marching slowly forward and never turn to attack. And it's so frustrating. It's like, what? I don't even know what's going on. So the Goblikazis are there to help out with that. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. Well, you guys want to see the fight here. Let's see how this goes down here. Alright. So his army is on the run as expected. First nuke, we're up by 100. As long as we can get a second nuke in, I don't even think we need it, but we're gonna win. Yeah, stinking meteor golem. Didn't even get the second nuke in. That's so dumb. When I have a meteor golem, they never go after Allie. In fact, everyone just runs from her, and they just be like, alright, just nuke us to death. But whenever I have an Allie, their meteor golems hone in on them and just stop them. But I didn't need the second nuke anyways, because the first one was pretty much it. I'm calling this my Chione destroyer lineup here. Now, this has been working actually pretty well. So the distraction technique with the rhinos on the sides has been pretty much making their whole army miss. And I'll be making some other videos against the Chione that has actual witchcraft totems up front, because most of them have that. And usually the fights just come down to who gets who on the run. Let's do another one here. So the rhinos kind of distract everybody. Witchcraft totems, well, they were going to get them on the run, but then everyone just died because the nuke hit right where I was supposed to. That's another thing with Ali, is like every time I want her to do it, like there's like 800 guys like in a little tight little bunch, and then she'll like nuke the back row where there's like 6 guys fighting. Like, what are you doing? So usually if you got Ali left over, she is the hero that obviously does the most damage, and she can take a punch too. She's like a tank. So this one has actually been fairly effective at beating Chiones. I know it looks like a garbage lineup and completely random, but I try to throw enough peltasts in there to kind of spread out, and I got my melee in there as well as the voodoo dolls, which help when if Chione like nukes them and they die, they at least take somebody with them. So we'll do one more. There goes the rhinos kind of distracting, and the witchcraft totems hit right on the stone golem. He starts running, and you can see if all the my undead soldiers are tanking, and the peltasts are mopping up behind them. So somehow Ali died, but it didn't matter because her first nuke was so burly. It's pretty much destroying. So, alright guys, so this has been kind of effective. Normally I just steer clear of Chiones in the arena just because I try not to attack Chiones or Alis, even though 99% of the time I probably win against a fight. I just like, there's always that 1% where you're just like something random happens and Ali does 4 million damage or something too. You're like, oh well, lost, that was great. So this is kind of, if you guys want to mess with this, this is kind of a counter up here, this front line, to the stone golem, single stone golem up front. So check it out, see if it doesn't work for you. This has been working actually quite well at having the guys in the middle. You'll see there's some newer lineups. I think Waro style has one where he's got the stone golems on the sides here, and that kind of splits up the armies. And they kind of, your army goes in the middle, his guys spread out to the side. It's kind of a neat tactic too. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, only to use it to distract the stone golem. And I'm sorry I don't have the report. I wish they would just allow you to do a report on all battles, but this is just a battle, and usually when I do my battles, I do try to turn auto off so that you don't get those annoying little troops spawning that don't do any damage but can affect where they go. So if you are battling, you want it to be as real and as close as to arena battle as possible. So what you want to do is turn that auto off so those stupid little troops don't spawn and distract their enemy and give you a different outcome than what you might get if you didn't have those guys distracting. So that can be a reason why, like, you'll be in a battle and you're like, man, I can take this guy all day long, and then you go and fight him in the arena and you don't have those little guys doing their distraction, even though they don't ever kill anyone. I don't think they do the distraction technique. So if you are battling and trying to get the most effective strategy, trying to beat a certain lineup, make sure just to turn your auto off and just do your hero attack as fast as you can. Just click on it or whatever. So alright guys, hope this helps out. You guys take care out there. I'll be making more videos. Got a Celine, like I said. I'll be doing my best Celine lineups as well, trying to get some strategy out there for you guys, and have a great day.